Day drives this out towards deep left center. Upton looks up and watches it leave off the light tower in left center field.
Order is perhaps being restored in the AL East. The Rays were swept in Toronto this weekend, falling to 1-5 in September. That has enabled the Red Sox to make up 4 games on the Rays, entering a 3-game series just a game and a half back. And so another sellout at Fenway Park, the 456th in a row, which establishes a new major league record. So the fans doing their parts and the players stepping up too against Edwin Jackson, David Ortiz off the monster in the first. Mark Kotsay racing around, he'll score on the double. Ortiz hit Jackson well in his career, 6 for 12, 6 RBIs following that at bat. Next up, Kevin Youkilis right back up the box. Ortiz going to come in and score from second base. Youkilis rung up between first and second. See, you putting everything into trying to get back to first. Not enough, though, and it's 2-0 Boston. Then Jason Bay, over the wall, touch 'em all. 6th as a Red Sox for Jason Bay as he continues to produce. 3-0 Red Sox. Jon Lester 8-0 in his last 13 at Fenway, and a 3-run first inning helping him out, and goes out in the second, puts down Rocco Baldelli, Deoner Navarro as well. They throw him out at first base. In the third inning, a man on, but Fernando Perez, broken bat, double play, 5-4-3. Dustin Pedroia, the nice turn over there at second. And then we move to the 7th. Lester still rolling. Willie Ibar can't touch this. Jason Bartlett looking at one. 9 strikeouts in all for Lester. Jackson settled in after that first inning. Now in the bottom of the 7th, high heat gets Jason Varitek. Jackson 7+ innings, 6 strikeouts, only those 3 first-inning runs. Lester, though, running into trouble in the 8th. Carlos Pena ground rule double. Ben Zobrist, who banged one off the top of the monsters to pull up at third, and that would be all for Lester. After 7 2/3, he's out. And in comes Jonathan Papelbon, a big spot facing Rocco Baldelli. Papelbon gets his man, 97-mile-per-hour heat. Baldelli a long night at the plate, 0 for 4, 4 strikeouts. And the Red Sox shut out the Rays 3-zip. A 4-out save for Papelbon is 36th, but the big winner here, Jon Lester, 7 2/3 of 6 hit, no-run baseball. Lester 14-5 overall this season and 9-0 at Fenway in his last 14 starts. So with the win, the Sox pulled to within half a game of the Rays. It's the closest they've been since July 23rd. Coco Crispin nice down at the plate as well. He was 3 for 3, his 6th straight multi-hit game. With much more from Fenway Park, we go now to Ed Randall.
Playing in front of a record 456 consecutive home sellout, the Boston Red Sox defeated Tampa Bay 3-0. With the victory, the Red Sox closed to within a half game of the Rays, the closest they've been to first place since July 28th.
Kind of let us know that if we get hot at the right time, you never know. You never know. You can gain 3-4 games in a matter of a week. But I think we need to focus on that we're just playing really good baseball right now. I mean, Jon Lester, he's been a horse for us all year, and he gave us a big start again. We swung the bats good enough. I think Edwin Jackson, take away that first inning, was dominating. He really had good stuff. So, but those are things you got to do. When you don't score a lot of runs, you got to pitch well. So I tip my hat to Johnny. He did a great job.
We just want to keep playing winning baseball, and wherever that puts us, it puts us in the playoffs. That's great. I mean, obviously, your goal is to go first place, but I don't think that it's number one. It's not the biggest onus right now to do that. I mean, you go out there, try to win a series, which is what we've been trying to do, and if you get a chance to sweep, do that. But anytime you try to have to do anything in baseball, it makes it tougher.
We feel good about the way we're playing. I think we had a nice series in Texas. We ended the series against Baltimore at home, last homestand in a good way. So we feel like I think we're getting a complete contribution. You got Coco, who's on fire at the bottom of the lineup. Tex hitting a lot better, and then I think 1 through 7 have been pretty consistent. So we've got a lot of guys that we're not giving away outs, and I think that can put a lot of pressure on the other team.
Over just the last 8 days, the Boston Red Sox have cut 5 games off the Tampa Bay Rays lead. They can move into first place on Tuesday night if Daisuke defeats Scott Kazmir. At Fenway Park in Boston, I'm Ed Randall, MLB.com.